Movie review number 1214 is The Fire Inside. The Fire Inside is a 2024 movie that is directed by Rachel Morrison. So this movie has Amazon MGM Studios in it through its 100th anniversary. And I saw this movie on January 1st, 2025 at Cinemark Milford 16 in Milford, Ohio. And this was the second movie that I saw in movie theaters in 2025. And this movie is based on a true story of Teresa Ortega Shields. She is a boxer from Flint, Michigan, who trained to become the first woman in her country's history, which is the United States of America, to win an Olympic gold medal in boxing. So this is based on a remarkable true story of how Clarissa T-Rex Shields from Flint, Michigan went on to compete in the 2012 Summer Olympics in boxing, and how she eventually won an Olympic gold medal in that sport. And even though her coach, Jason Crutchfield, originally said that he doesn't train women, he is very glad that he decided to train Clarissa Shields to learn how to box, because she definitely made her way to the top. Not only in the 2012 Summer Olympics, but also, get this, she is probably the only person, male or female, to win back to back Olympic gold medals in boxing. So Clarissa T. Shields won in the 2012 Summer Olympics and the 2016 Summer Olympics. That is incredible. I don't know if anybody, according to the tagline at the end of the movie, it does say that Clarissa T. West Shields is the only person, male or female athlete, to win back to back Olympic gold medals in the same sport. That is pretty neat. Now, the movie also explores the relationship between Clarissa T. West Shields and her trainer, Jason Crutchfield, as Jason is trying to train Clarissa to become a boxer and to win fights and eventually make their way to the Summer Olympics. And despite the hardships and trials that Clarissa Shields has to go through in the movie, she eventually makes her way to the top. And she realizes that because of what she is doing, she has inspired other people in her neighborhoods and town that if she can do this, then other people can do it too. And I like how the movie is called The Fire Inside because Jason Crutchfield notices that there was fire inside of Clarissa Shields, and maybe she can use it to become a championship boxer, but in a good way. This was a really good movie. So, Ryan Destiny portrays Clarissa T-Rex Shields in the movie. By the way, T-Rex is her nickname. Her name is Clarissa Shields, but her boxing name is T-Rex. You know, the dinosaur? Mm-hmm. Um, Brian Tyree Henry portrays Jason Crutchfield, who is Clarissa's coach and trainer in the film. And I like to say that Jason Crutchfield is also like a father figure to Clarissa because Clarissa doesn't have a father around. Clarissa does have a mom and siblings, but she doesn't. Well, Clarissa does have a father, but her father isn't there all the time. Well, Jason Crutchfield is more involved in Carissa's life, and it eventually gets to the point where Clarissa Shields has to leave her home, and Jason and his family decide to take her in. So that's why I say Jason Crutchfield is not just a coach and trainer to Clarissa, he is also a father figure to her, because he's being more involved in Carissa's life, and Clarissa even sees that. Now, I'm not saying that Clarissa ever said this in the film, but I can see how this would be implied. And the movie also has Okaniki Adewale portraying Jackie Shields, who is Carissa's mother, and Adri Ezra portrays Mickey. So I heard this movie took a long time to make, as it was in production history for a lot of years. But now finally it had a chance to be shown on the big screen. And I've never heard of Clarissa Shields before this movie before. But it was very, very amazing to see how she made her way to the top, and despite the challenges that she had to overcome in the movie, she didn't let that stop her. And how the movie also explores both before and after her win in the 2012 Summer Olympics, and how after she came back home from London in the 2012 Summer Olympics, she is trying to figure out what to do next. And she is getting like offers from some people, but she wants to have the same amount of offers or the same amount of money that the men trainers get, that the men boxers get. And she is not going to stop fighting for this because it's not just her anymore. It's also about her people in her community, especially women and girls who want to become just like Clarissa. She is trying to have a voice for not only for Clarissa but also for other women in general and other people in her community. So it was a very neat moment for her to say to some people that she really wants to have the same amount of money that the men boxers get. And it was also neat to see her saying like in the trailer when one of the when someone asks her, is it the money, is it the recognition, and she says money is recognition. Very true. But I really like this movie because it shows Carissa's rise to boxing and how she had to overcome challenges to make her way to the top, both on and off the ring. But yeah, this was pretty good. Ryan Destiny really did a good job of portraying Carissa Shields, and the fact about it, I think she was 17 when she was in the 2012 Summer Olympics. So in other words, she was very young compared to some of the other boxers that she had to face. They were young too, but not as young as Carissa. And despite everything, Carissa made her way to the top when she won back-to-back Olympic gold medals in boxing in the 2012 and 2016 Summer Olympics. That's incredible. Yeah, this was a pretty good movie. I definitely recommend it. So that's my movie review of The Fire Inside. Please enjoy my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.